I'm standing in front of the Hamilton County Board of Elections where I just filed, I believe it was a 183-page challenge to Christine Barrett Haslam's voter registration. If you've been following the saga, a married couple cannot have two different voting addresses. They have to vote from the place where their family lives. Aaron Haslam's family and Christine Barrett Haslam have a $1.7 million mansion in Indian Hill. Aaron Haslam maintains he lives in some sort of efficiency apartment. I'm filing a challenge to Aaron Haslam's registration here. I think most everybody in the political world in Adams County knows it's a bogus registration. He doesn't actually live. It's not his permanent fixed residence here. The corrupt Adams County Board of Elections, under the guidance of corrupt Civil Division Claremont County Prosecutor Brian Shrive, ruled on Monday 4-0 with no hearing that Aaron Haslam's registration is good, nothing to see here. Okay, and what was the vote?
As far as
Yeah.
who made motions or?
No, like, was it 4-0?
Oh, yes, it was.
Okay. Well, that means that they've drawn Hamilton County into it, because if Aaron's registration is correct in Adams County, that means that his wife's registration is illegal in Hamilton County. So I just filed a 183-page challenge. I literally got the last piece of paper I needed from Hamilton County at 2:40 p.m. They were foot dragging, it felt like to me, on providing me some records relating to Christine Barrett Haslam. So at 2:40 p.m., I got the last piece of documentation I needed from the Hamilton County Board of Elections, and my time-stamped filing is at 3:47 p.m., which is pretty damn good because it's like a 35-minute drive just to get here. So I was ready to go, and as soon as I got the documents, I just turned it into Michael Harlow, who is the gentleman that says he handles these things here, and he knows it starts a 10-day clock from when I have filed it for them to have a hearing and or make a determination in one way or the other. Really, it's a no-lose situation for me, because if this Board of Elections says that Christine Barrett Haslam's registration is okay, that means there's two boards of elections that are just ignoring the law. Actually, I think they would be right here. I think that Christine Barrett Haslam's proper registration is here. Aaron Haslam is the one where the corrupt Adams County Board of Elections is looking the other way at an improper registration. But you have the situation, if they rule that Christine Barrett Haslam's registration is okay, well, then that calls into repute the Adams County Board of Elections, and it all ends up in a Supreme Court mandamus, which is on a accelerated timeline because it's an election matter. And all because of Brian Shrive and the stupidity of the Adams County Board of Elections to try to cover it up and to take advice from Brian Shrive, of all people, from Brian Shrive, who's trying to cover for what are a lot of issues here. Remember, this all started, I care about Claremont County. Aaron Haslam was a special prosecutor on an assault case in Claremont County where one person assaulted another person in a Claremont GOP Central Committee meeting. Aaron Haslam and Tyler Cantrell through the trial. It was unbelievable. Tyler Cantrell was the assistant prosecutor in the courtroom, and in an assault case, it's two women, so it was a she said, but there was an eyewitness there that was been subpoenaed and was waiting to testify that had no real connection with either of the people involved, the assaulter or the assaultee, that was never even called to the stand, guaranteeing an acquittal of a woman named Patricia Lamback, who was guilty of an assault. It was a travesty of justice. When I started digging into Aaron Haslam, it didn't take very long till I realized this guy shouldn't even be a prosecutor. He doesn't even live in the county that he is the prosecutor for. So you can follow the saga. There's been plenty of videos. I just wanted on Friday for everybody to know, I just filed a challenge against Christine Barrett Haslam's registration. She's the daughter of John Barrett, which is one of the richest guys in Cincinnati.